Tell me I can live with you. I know that I got a self-obsession. I know that you don't feel the same way. Let me kiss you one more time. You looked at me like you didn't believe me. I looked at you like it'd be the last time. I looked at you like it'd be the last time. I looked at you like it'd be the last time. I looked at you like it'd be the last time. Hey. 'Cause you're not the one right now. Still I love you every way that I know. Never looked outside to see the sun. All I wanted to do was run away. 'Cause you're not the one, you're not the one, you're not the one, you're not the one. Don't expect you to be here. Whatever you need to get yourself by, whatever you need to think is fine. I tried to eat your DNA, but all I got was a melted face. I became a guy who looked like both of us. I became a guy who looked like both of us. But you're not the one right now. Still I love you every way that I know. I never looked outside to see the sun. And all I wanted to do was run away. 'Cause you're not the one, you're not the one, you're not the one, you're not the one. Still I love you every way that I know. Never looked outside to see the sun. And all I wanted to do was run away. You're not the one, you're not the one, you're not the one. Still I love you every way that I know. Never looked outside to see the sun. And all I wanted to do was run away. 'Cause you're not the one, you're not the one, you're not the one, you're not the one. You know that even when I finish, I can't stop thinking about you. That kind of free real estate I can't abide. You would know, you would know.
I'm here for gaming. Gotta fix some audio things real quick. Okay, there we go. Game is so quiet. What did I do? Gamble around the campfire, children. I assume that that's a whatchamacallit, bit of that guy. Where the did OBS go? Did I close OBS? What's going on? What am I doing? I minimized it somehow? What the fuck? Savings. Savings. Hello. There we go. All right. That was weird. OBS decided to minimize itself, which it truly has never done before in my entire life. Senior card gauge. Thank you. I appreciate that. Clarifying which bit you were referring to. I figured it was. But it didn't help that my initial impression of him was like just the worst I've ever done. So it seemed like I had no idea what you were talking about. I was also very distracted by OBS ceasing to exist for whatever reason. But we're okay, we're here. Hello, friends. We the Empire in the Twitch chat. Hatsune Michael in the YouTube chat. Hello, friends. I'ma go die to some coral guys for a while, probably. It'll be awesome. It'll be freaking sweet. Oh my gosh. Whew. First, we gotta get back there. Hello, friend. It's me, Ada. Hello. Hello, hello. I definitely wanted to be raiding today, that's for sure. I woke up and I'm like, it is Saturday, and I wish it was Sunday. Oh my god. I also played some regular Hollow Knight earlier. So that claw line was me trying to crystal dash, which is very funny. I did not beat Grohl. I haven't done anything off stream, really. I haven't done many. I've done less things off stream for this game than I have for most things I play on stream. Like, normally I find a lot of time to, like, oh yeah, I'll go do this while off stream, and it'll be fine. But for Silksong, I've managed to, aside from, like, just grinding, like, shards and stuff, I've done most of the video game face-up, which has been kind of fun. But yeah, Scroll is on the agenda. I really want to get that range upgrade. But honestly, getting the nail upgrade that we got the other day should be enough for me to beat it, but I don't know. Procrastinating, doing other stuff first, I guess. Ooh. Can you hit that projectile? That's the real question. Woohoo! Yikers. The thing of it coming, I should really test and see if I can break it. That wasn't gonna work. Whew. Here now, from YouTube land. Yeah, I kind of figured it would be. Like when that first fight resolved, and when the first fight resolved and the other one flew away, I was like, oh, okay, sure, I guess. And the fact that it did actually come back with a vengeance is really satisfying to me. Because I was honestly like, man, I thought that it was going to be a phase change, right? It like flew away into the background, and I thought it was going to come back with like, you know, power armor or something. I don't know. The fact that the delayed revenge was very surprising. Wanderers, I believe, is the name of the thing. Not for lack of trying other crests, to be fair. The thing is... Oh. Oh my god, so fast. Ay-ay. Woo! Dude, it's so wall bored and procrastinating on video editing, to be honest. I've been playing a lot of Hollow Knight 1, and boy, that game is a lot slower than this game. There's guys? There's other men in this fight? How fucked? Oh, they just do stuff, maybe? Okay. Oh, Christ. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. Thank God for blue buff, eh? Dude, the heat-seeking missile. The missile is very EP. You can tell that the missile is EP because of the way that it is. Oh boy. Ah, that was really good. I think being in air is kind of decent. More things need a phase 2 with power armor. Agree with that. It would also just be such a non sequitur in this game. We like find the one race of people that have like just developed like hyper technology. They pull out like, I've been watching a lot of Fallout, to be fair, so that's why the word power armor came to mind. So I am envisioning like the fucking power armor from Fallout. Just an insect climbing into that. It would need a bunch of insects. A bunch of insects climb into one suit of power armor. Come on, baby. Say no more. Beetleborg suit. That's probably a better pull. You can see the effect of my current, you know, fixations on the pulls that I do. Ultra aggressive playstyle. Yeah. I'm glad that you can... I feel like I did decent for just, like, basically the second time I've seen any of it. That was pure luck. The fact that you can't... Wow. At least I got my thing off. He attacks so fast, the iframes actually matter. It's awesome. I keep, like, standing inside of him. You did well, young one. Thank you. I try my best. And now I'm gonna do awful. It's gonna be awesome. A Beetleborg suit is obviously more thematic, for sure. But counterpoint, it not matching is kind of funny. But yeah, I'm glad we're finally settling the beef with thing number 2 here. Not that I felt like... I'm sure there's a mod to do, the fight with both of them, but both of them are the second version of it. You know what I mean? Like, you fight both of them, but both of them are this one, and not the easier one. It's so funny, like, how fucked up Hollow Knight community is. Like, the things that people do of, like, well, I beat the game 100 times, and so now I am, like, just truly sadist about how hard I want to make this game for myself. Is truly an enjoyable thing in this universe, is watching people do that shit. Dude. Oh my gosh. I'm getting drilled in the fucking head, dude. Damn. The difference in difficulty I have between playthrough 1 and Steel Soul is staggering. So I can see people with one. Oh, no, for sure. No. I get the impetus. I'm not saying, I definitely understand it. But it's more like, the level of fervor that it inspires is kind of impressive. Like, when I think of games that are, like, already hard, that people just like to make harder because it's very enjoyable, obviously the comparison is Dark Souls, right? But the thing is that Hollow Knight, you know, obviously the first game was out for long enough that people went a little crazy over it, for good reason, right? But I feel like just as a franchise, for it to be as deep-seated in, like, the challenging gameplay, like, culture of, like, just gaming landscape as a whole, in comparison, like, standing among giants like Dark Souls is an impressive thing for a game to be doing, regardless of how long the game has existed. And the fact that Hollow Knight stands there with, you know, with only one other, you know, 2 total entries into the series is, like, it speaks to the quality and also people's, you know, enjoyment from the experience it provides, right? Like, it just shows how fucking good it is. Can Blue make it so you... Oh my god. I really gotta whack this guy. Did it somewhat the first time. Wow. He's so fast. I'm not even really sure when's a good time. Is now a good time? Jesus Christ. The heat-seeking conch shell, yeah. Very terrifying. This missile is not EP in the slightest. It is heat-seeking to maximum efficiency. To murder me. How delightful. How delightful. The missile is angry. The missile is lonely. Aw, sad lonely missile. The missile knows where you are. Yeah, me, sitting in my chair. It's so lame! He's such a fucking fake fight man. It pisses me off. The rest of the fight would be fine if that fucking enraged didn't. If it wasn't literally that. If it wasn't literally him being like, I've had enough. Like, what a loser. I genuinely like the character, but it's like, that enrage is so lame. The kayfabe falls off, and he's just like a guy who's just tired of fighting. Which is like, that's something, right? Like, that's... There's nothing wrong with being tired of fighting. One might say it's a good instinct to not necessarily want to be doing fighting all the time. Oh, that dash was sick. The good thing is that I'm relatively certain when he goes out the same way he went in for the dust clouds, that is troll as fuck. I don't know if killing those actually matters or not. Down, middle, up, him. Oh, come on, man. Fucking A. It's like just not enough time to actually get the heal off. That is, somebody specifically timed that to fuck you up. For sure. Nice. Friend! I think that's one of my favorite ones, maybe. You piece of crap. Top, bottom, middle, big guy. Oh, shit. Fuck. Alive, somehow. Fewer projectiles is never bad. I honestly blacked out. I got really far. That was that was a fugue state. I did not fully recognize what was happening. The fact that I was able to get in so many hits on him as he was doing the phase transition thing, like to summon the ads or whatever, that is like the best downtime in the whole fight. That's awesome. What were you talking about, projectiles? I fucking blacked out. The adrenaline on that was crazy, for sure. Crazy Go Nuts University. Well. Flow like water. Be like water, my friends. You're musing about whether killing the ads was worth it. Oh, I just mean in the sense of, like, it doesn't seem like if you kill them in the first wave, then less spawn... You know what I mean? Like, if I'm already in a safe spot from them moving, then I don't think killing them matters too much. Even that was like, I felt like I had so much, oh, fuck. Come on. Hope y'all are ready for, like, a gazillion dog shit attempts. After that one really good one. Well. Oh my god, I healed. That was amazing. Oh my god! Piece of shit. Oh. Good dash. So this is the 3. Middle, bottom, big. Oh. He's making guys. I hate it when the bosses make guys cringeworthy. Here's men being made. Leaders aren't born, they're made. fact that he's just fucking too tall. You piece of shit. I'm dead. When am I supposed to heal, y'all? Don't get it. Top. Still spawn 4 after you kill the 3 and pretty quick, so probably not worth the silk, yeah. It would only be worth it if I was like, because I can hit them and gain a little bit of silk, but I don't think trying to kill them is super important. But honestly, the, what's the name? I feel like my built-in gut reaction to like guys spawning near me is to Threadstorm. And it's not a bad one for sure. It's not a bad reaction in this game, but not gonna matter for this boss, I think. This enemy's little like binky mouth makes me think of that one Digimon. It's like a baby version of one of the OG guys' Digimons. Might be able to deflect the projectile. Could be interesting. It's easy enough to dodge when it's just one. Like, as long as I don't go crashing in there head first, I can find the safe angle. The real problem is that when there's two, they, like, converge. Okay. Is that your master plan? Go to work. But it seems like he's doing the projectile less once I get the ads out. So it's kind of like just deal enough damage to get the ads out, and then we don't have to deal with it, right? Seems pretty good. Is that... I truly don't really know how or why that's happening to me. I think the best heal is when he's going across the bottom, right? Because then he's just spending the most time somewhere I can see him. Where's he coming from? Is that your master plan? To go to work? We are top, bottom, middle, big. That's top, bottom, middle, big, y'all. Top, bottom, middle, big. Projectile. We're doing a speed. Speed. Dun, 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 dun. Middle, top, bottom, big. Projectile. Projectile number 2. Is that your master plan? To go to... That was a freaking big thing. Middle, bottom. Screams. Heal. Dash. Okay. Projectile. Projectile number 2. Swadu. Big. Come on, man. Got my heal off. I think technically a net gain. Sweet. Good heal. Bottom, top, middle, big. Bottom, top, middle, big. Bottom, top, middle, big. Three chuckle fucks. Who's coming out from there? Near from this. Middle. Ooh, brother. That was close. Middle, bottom, top. I am so, like, rating coded, dude. It's fucking insane. I don't don't know if someone would, like, watch my stream and me playing these dumbass games and be like, oh, yeah, that guy raids or whatever. But it's like, me calling shit out for myself helps so much. It's crazy. I get so much more focused. Why do I have to play every fucking game like it's a fucking Final Fantasy raid, man? What is wrong with my brain? Oh, that was awesome. I did so good. That felt genuine flow state, gamers. Okay, I gotta read your shit. I heard Threadstorm. I thought you meant your tank pickup ads instinct. No. The wizard spell. Threadstorm. Yeah, it is called Threadstorm. At water source of Coral's heart, our lord born last to rule. Born to rule, baby. What do you guys even have for me? What's your deal? Conch cutter. Conch cutter. Bench. A lovely little bench. Is that your master plan? To go to the slab? I love the fact that I don't have the slab map. Makes me giggle. Makes me kick my little feet in joy. What is... This felt so unimportant. Like I felt... All to bow. Remember our strength. Now none to resist but us. All lost to fear. Alone against the pale light. Whoa. Sorry, guys. I like your cool, like, stone warrior statue grave thing. Pretty epic. At least you're dead with your friend now, huh? That was a nice thing I did for you. Now don't say I never did nothing for you as I look at the desiccated corpse of my enemy. It could be so much worse. You could be alive and alone. It's a little grim, sorry. That was not... That was, went to a dark place. Is this a thing? Is there something up here? God, that looks like something, eh? You ever look at a thing and you're like, man, that's something, huh? It's gonna be even better when it is something, but I just miss it for right now, and then I have to come back later. It'll be awesome. It doesn't look breakable though, eh? I say A like a Canadian, but I mean it like, I don't know, like hey, I guess? Wow, spikes. That was right there with you, bud. I think it's that, like, West Coast, it's the, couldn't make it. I feel like it's the, it's a little bit of the, like, being adjacent, right? It's like, oh yeah, we don't have an accent here or whatever, but when you really look at it or whatever, it's like, I gotta figure out what Digimon that's making me think of. I gotta be honest. That is consuming my thoughts right now. I have to answer this question, which Digimon that is. Because it's got a cute little pucker face. That looks like a little bit, pacifier. It's cute. I'm looking up what Digimon I'm thinking of. Is that the master plan? Digimon with pacifier. Baby stage. I don't know what they're called. It's been a minute. Oh my god. Not this guy. That's the one that I'm talking about. Alright, Digimon. I don't think they're called that. Baby 1. Baby 1. Baby 1, also referred to as level 1, is the first natural evolution stage in Digimon evolution. It's the same thing. It's the first step of human evolution as well. We all start at Baby 1. And then move on to Rookie or whatever. BB1. I'm never gonna find this stupid baby. Tentomon, I think? Sounds right. Sounds reasonable to me. I'll look it up that way. I love Tentomon, man. He's the best. Digivolves from... Oh, he was wrong! Motimon. Oh, yeah. Motimon's the one with the little arms. I just want the... Like, the Digimon Adventure... In training... Is it another one? Pabumon? Pabumon! Yes, dude. Yes. That's what I'm talking about, bro. My man right here. Fuck yeah, dude. Look at this man. Copy. Can I do this? Does this work? Is that your master plan? To go to work? Oh, this is not worth it. This juice is not worth the squeeze. Well, OBS doesn't want to do it, so I'm skipping it. Believe me, it's cute. It's got a little pacifier. Huge fan. Huge fan. Okay, so that I thought that was maybe gonna give me like a wow, you're such a cool guy. Here's the key to ancient secrets or whatever. But it gave me a tool, which is fine. It was a fun boss fight. It was worth a tool for sure, but that one didn't really open things up like I was hoping. I think I gotta go back to Bellheart and see if there's anything going on here. Conch Cutter, my beloved. I'm sure it's good. I'm sure it is good. Again, I have a hard time using the tools. Okay, so I believe you. I believe you. I really do. La 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 li la loo. Okay, question. Do I have to do all of these for... Wake up. Do I have to do any more of these for ending stuff? Very good on big bosses. Oh, it like goes through them? Okay, sweet. That's good to know. I do want to do this one because it seems funny, but I honestly might do that one off stream. I know I just said I've been doing a lot of stuff on stream in comparison to most games, but that one, look at this beautiful blue I picked for my bell house, huh? Isn't that just the most gorgeous color of all time? Molto bene. What a beautiful little crash pad. I love our house. It's so adorable. Okay, anyways. I gotta get that last area then, huh? I also gotta do the curse thing. I gotta get cursed. I'm gonna do that. That sounds fun. We're gonna go do that. Okay. Time to go get cursed. Now, if I remember right, it's this random person in the Shellwood. Oh, I'm already there. Sick. Time to go get cursed. Would you say that getting to Act 3 is comparable in terms of like the number of things the game makes you do with I ran past it like a fucking dingus. Do you think it's comparable to getting to Radiance in the first game? Or is that like not a fair comparison? Is it more... Because obviously it unlocks a whole other part of the game, which I truly don't even know anything about. Are you gonna curse me? Can you curse me, please? Hi. The time of birth approaches. I need you to curse me, dude. Can I play you music? A little songy song? Well, look at him go. Is this anything? You're always cursing me, dude. I'm used to it. Alright, well that didn't seem... You also didn't have any thoughts, which is honestly concerning. Like, that seems bad. Like, most living creatures, even the hollowed ones, are like, oh yeah, I have a thought. I have a thing that I'm thinking about. So that guy being, like, just shaking around, that's concerning. That's not a good look, brother. Almost hit you. I love this hunter guy. He's the best. I'm gonna jam out. Godama! What a hero. There's no quests there. I wonder if there's something up at the first shrine town. La 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 li la loo. I wish you could influence which way you got off. Like if I held right, he would throw me to the right so I'm closer to the tube. I feel like over the history of my playthrough of this game, would have saved me at least 30 seconds easily. There's a quest. Final audience, second sentinel. Attend the sentinel's request, hunter in red. Meet in Hall's High, the chamber of its fellows, the way shall be marked. Okay. This is promising. A final promise, or whatever. Is this person dead? Nope, they're moving. A worthy optimization. I mean, I don't disagree. But it's kind of like, I went up there, right? Oh yeah, that was the biological place. Relax. But it's not like I'm a speed runner, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I really need to be too precious about it. It would just be funny, I guess. You guys can't jump, you losers. I don't even know what crestaroonies I got. All right, if whatever this is not like hugely illuminating on what I'm doing next, I gotta look something up. Whoa! I'm here, Gilded One. Hey, buddy. I kind of don't want to fight you. This is coming from someone who's spending switching to Colmac for 40 for minor efficiency. Yeah, you're a real one for that. How's that keyboard relearning going for you now, buddy? Can't spell so good no more. Really impressing me with the power of Colmac, man. Okay. It's fair. It's just funny. Sorry. I respect your keyboard choice. That is fair. Yeah, if you're forcibly swapping back, then that's also sort of a bad time. Fair. Can you get a laptop? I'm sure you can make your own laptop with your own keyboard layout. That would be interesting. Termination for all those. I think you are more perceptive than that. My silk is my own, as is my will. Unsure is a sentinel, both haunted and innocent. You seem with regret. The sentinel must test the strength of your will. Oh man, I was kind of hoping I didn't have to fight this guy. It's pretty cool. Oh. It's like, it knows all the pin arts. Cool. So, none of these are doing 2 hits of damage, which is like, I feel like in Hollow Knight, in Silksong, a huge warning sign. Like if you're not doing 2 dots of damage, you're basically not a boss, more or less. Like I feel like if this was a real fight, I'd already be dead. Not that I'm not close to death, but. I got a claw line this MFer. Just change it in software, TBH. Oh, that's a good point. I don't look at my keyboard. I do occasionally look at my keyboard while typing. Not the most often, but there are times where I'm like, especially if I'm using like a symbol that I don't particularly use that often or whatever. I should probably check where I need to go. I need to go to that ventricle, whatever it's called. High Halls. High Halls. We're going Bellway and then High Halls. It would be cool to have a dual-wield crest. But I will say, I mean, I occasionally look at my keyboard. I don't think it's necessarily, like, mandatory. Like, someone who is high-efficiency typing, I don't think they would need it necessarily. But for me, personally, it would definitely confuse me. How do you think a dual-wield crest would work? I think you would, like, have to pick some of your moveset, right? Like, pick your down attack, but also pick your slashes. Oh. Well, also, I think the things he was doing were, like, he was doing this one, which I have, which is, like, the stabby charge weapon art. I don't know what they're called in this game. I don't even know where it says I have them. I don't think it does. In original Hollow Knight, I could check which arts I have. What the heck? Oh, you know what? What if it was like a Switch, But I'm saying that the X move that he was doing and the spinny move he's doing are the other seamstress, that's what they're called. They're other attacks. Like, those are things you can get. You can get the big cross slash, I'm pretty sure. Like, you can get that. I'm relatively certain. I just have this. That's the one that I have. Maybe it's like a thing of just like, I don't know, he's like vaguely a sword guy, so he's got sword stuff, and it just looks similar to what I have. I don't know. I could be reading too much into it. But I learned from the seamstresses, who are like the guys who know sword stuff in the kingdom. So it makes me feel like he got taught from those people or whatever. You know what I mean? They programmed these robots with those sword techniques from those guys. I hope that makes sense. I actually don't know how much of the plot of this game you've done, my friend. So I'm sorry if I'm, like, spoiling anything for you. Whoa! Scary. Would I parry that? Sick. You love an accidental parry. The way he holds the scissor upside down is sick. Very... my gosh. I feel like I used all my boss fighting energy on the last guy. Yikes. Can you always use nail arts, or do you have to equip them? I believe you can always use them, but I only have one. Well, in the original Hollow Knight, it was hold attack button until you charged up. And then depending on if you like jump and then did it or had a directional input or anything like that, it would do a different attack. So my assumption is that it's the same way, but the only one that I have right now is the hold and that. I don't believe I have any others. And again, if I did, I wouldn't know how to check because I don't know where they would be. Because they don't appear, they're not on my tools and they're not on my items. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, my assumption is that they're the same as the first game. I watched Bebo play most of it. Haven't finished watching FFXIV though, and a lot of it was second monitor. Very fair. Very fair. My controller keeps cutting out. Not good for battle fighting. Well, I had an idea. That one's a charge. I need to figure out when he does the... I gotta figure out the difference between the jump up and the dash through. I'm gonna swap my controller to wired here. I don't know why it's giving me issues. Not that I died to it. I'm not trying to blame my controller or anything. It's just not. I like lost some jumps on the way in. So I'm like, something's up. Very strange. Man attempts to plug in controller and fails repeatedly. There we go. Figured it out. What a hero. Play most of the time. Yeah. Video game quite good. There's definitely like, because I've been going back and playing some Hollow Knight 1, this game makes Hollow Knight feel like a baby game for sure, which is crazy to say because I feel like Hollow Knight is like one of the things. Oh, I should have a different crest equipped. Well, if I die, I'll just do it. Which I feel is kind of crazy because it's like, again, I feel like Hollow Knight itself gained such a notorious and well, like, respected and loved aspect of, like, just being very difficult. So to look back at that game and be like, in comparison to Silksong, it's pretty much nothing, is very funny to me. Whoa. You caught me, dude. Oh. You're so thin. Oh, you can even see him charging up. I guess that's like a... Also just like an attack indicator thing. It's very intentionally seamstress stuff, though. Jesus. Bebo. I've never heard of this Bebo person. My car's name is Beepo, which is sort of my closest point of reference. Bejo. Why do we call them Bebo? Because like this game's harder than Hollow Knight. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Bee-boo. Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen you do two. Did I get the quick? I did. Quick button, so good. It's sick that you can just fucking stand underneath the thing. Jeez. I love the sound of the quick bind animation too. Ow. That's a good heal, man. Fuck. It's cool watching them charge. No. Very fun. Where's Aiden? I might not know which raid member I am, which is funny not to say. Going back for some level 1 runs on the to-do list. I'm feeling it right now. It's just a hunch. I'll never tell. I'll never tell. Oh, we said it at the same time. I said it before I read your message. I promise. This is a fair guess, I will say that. You could definitely be more wrong, for sure. But maybe you're right, you know what I mean? You really backed me up in a corner there, buddy. The tip of my freaking head, dude. The accidental parries. I like how the up spin attack is like exclusively for punishing Pogo. Like they had to make that move to make this boss Pogo resistant. Is so good. Awesome. Ugh. The downside of me playing this game before is you can't watch me stream it. It's fair. You're just so fast, though. Like, how am I supposed to keep up with you? There's no way. Like, the fact that we played, like, the DS3 DLC together is, like, a crazy twist of fate. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah. You're such a gamer. That was very fun. I'll never tell. Thank you, Koi Koi Talk with the raid. Hello, hello. We just beat up a Robo Man. Robo Defender. Clarity of failed as a sentinel. Your judgment, will it accept? It's truly failed. You meant to test me and have done so. Expect nothing less for true guardian. This matter was resolved. There's no need for death. Thank God we are not killing this person. It was so sad if we had to kill them. Hell yeah. Hey, hey. Dino, dino, dino. Dino, dino, dino. Dino, dino, dino. Oh no. Hiya! Hello, friends. Hello, raiders. How y'all doing? What are we up to? Okay. Did the thing. Need a lizard emote. Oh, true. I can add that, I'm sure. His friends let us part. Reserve bind. Ooh, that's the gives you another heal or whatever. Sweet. Very cool. All right, that's a quest. Quest completed, baby. One checked off the list. I don't know what that accomplished for me in the grand schema of things, though. Lizard. Okay. I'm running out of ideas on things I need to do to make shit happen. I hate to say it. I'm trying to figure out how to do Act 3 without looking stuff up, but I'm running out of road, gang. My brain is too little for this. The puzzle. There's no puzzle. It's not just randomly a quest down here, is there? There's not. I bet. Slug is always good to check in on Bone Bottom, though. See how everybody's doing. Hang out with my boy Flick. What a hero. Alright, I guess I'll go do Groll. I really can't think of anything else that makes a ton of sense. Which means I gotta go to Bile Water. Which means I gotta go through Bile Water. Oh, Bile Water. You terrible, horrible place, you. I feel like the one problem with the way that I've been playing this game, in terms of like doing some platforming and like getting to bosses off stream and stuff, is I have to fight a bunch of bosses back to back to back. It's a tough encounter sometimes. But it's all good. We love it, folks. We simply love fighting bosses. One of my true joys is dying to some big guy over and over again until I outwit him. All we know is kill boss. Exactly. It's the one true way. The one, the real way of this world. That didn't quite pan out. This fucking rock. Only bosses, just like Raid. Exactly. Which is kind of funny that I do have that mentality, because I truly never did any of the, I never did any Pantheon in Hollow Knight 1. Like any at all. Which feels a little uncharacteristic of me. Feels like I should have fought some men, right? But, oh well. What are you gonna do? Maybe I'll do whatever Pantheon comes out for this game, huh? Whenever that happens. Is that a thing that's been, like, announced? Or is that just a thing that people are assuming is gonna... Well, and also, through their own power of mods, making it happen themselves. Again, speaking to how crazy this community is for beating people up. Well, it's fine. We're most of the way there anyways. Is that your master plan? Okay, so, quick bind. I don't have very many shards, is the thing. Kind of... Good. This area exclusive to this area? It feels like it's... This is a crazy way to be doing this, but I think it's gonna work out. Oh, would not have worked out if I had gotten it there. Okay. So... I think we're just gonna be brave. We're gonna be so brave. Not off to a good start. Bravery. You spit twice? You piece of shit. Honestly, this is going pretty good. Way better than I would have expected given my track record with this guy. Maybe I speak too soon. Can Zuzu beat one flying enemy? Sources. I'm gonna do this now. Why did you land? I've never seen you do that in my life. That was almost really bad. Crazy. We're full. Whoa. Oh my gosh. It's crazy that the giant fucking spike traps are not the scariest thing about this fight. By even remotely close to being the scariest thing going on. It's a giant fucking spike ball. Watch out for the suck. The suck is actually kind of decent. I wish it dealt damage to him. Is the one thing that would be good. Oh, come on, man. Like, why are you just out of reach, man? Oh, you didn't do a third one. A special. Oh, fuck. Okay. This is tough. Like, why? Why are you over there, man? Just be a little bit closer, and I'll fight you fair and square. You don't want to fight fair and square. You're a little stink man, eh? You're a little stinky man. Everybody hates you. Okay. Okay. The fact that he staggers but falls away is fucked up. It's a fucked up thing to be doing in the video game. Middle. I do like how he's like a fucking bayou man. Very... hit me, man. He hit me, man. What a freaking asshole. Just afraid of showing vulnerability in front of strangers. I don't think that really... This guy's too much... I appreciate you giving him the benefit of the doubt. It's a very kind thing for you to be doing. I think he just sucks, man. I think he's just the worst. I think he's just kind of awful. Kind of a bad dude. Who needs to be murdered. But that's very, very nice. Very fun of you. Well, you can't get double swamped, eh? That's what I always say. Back at the swamp, back home. Can't get double swamped. Unless you're getting... mana screwed, am I right, gamers? It's just a big old burly bug from the bayou. Oh, I guess that... No. I hate to say it. You're giving him too much credit again. I respect it. It's the right thing to be doing. It's the correct moral choice. But in a time like this, I need to kill him. You know what I mean? I don't need pesky emotions getting in the way of that. Beard. Get away! Brother, why? Why you gotta explode, man? It's fucked up. It's already bad enough. Why did they have to explode? He's not working to better himself. That was amazing. That was amazing at number 2. That was great. Roll the great. Roll the great and terrible, man. We hate this fucking guy. Like, even when he's right on your ass, it's like he's just barely... It seems crazy that they can do multiple. Like, they're ads in another guy's fight, and they're like, we're gonna do as many attacks as we want to. Get away! Dive, dive, dive! 1, 2, 3. Suck. Is that your master plan? You slippery bastard. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Yes. Dude, that one keeps tripping me up. It feels like it shouldn't, like, be able to reach, I guess. Is... Jesus. That was almost gone. Just gonna do this real quick. Okay. Like, why was that out of range, man? 1, 2, 3. Each need some. Bum, bum. Suck. When he suck it. That was tough. That was a tough one to get hit by, for sure. That was a good one not to get hit by. That was amazing. It felt kind of inexplicable. 1, 2, 3. Fuck me. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck you, you stupid bastard. I did that so low and slow, man. That was crazy. Burly bite. Well, so I think it's supposed to be like soul magic, right? Like it's supposed to be something similar to what we're able to do in Hollow Knight 1, right? So he's like clearly doing Void Blast or whatever it's called, Soul Kerplamo, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know what this does. Why did I get this? It's just a quest item for a quest I don't have. I need to figure out where to go. Oh god, I am inches away from Googling something. Soul Kerblamo. Listen, man, Magic the Gathering nowadays, it's more likely than you'd think. With these Fortnite cards and such. Oh my god, that's so funny that was like just a quest item that I don't know why I need. Oh my god, I'm glad that's dead. Last 2, 3 were killed so elegantly. Thank you. I thought I did good on those ads. Is this other zone I'm supposed to be getting to? Is this where you connect? Oh! Hey! Fuck you, man. Fuck you, Baltimore. What the fuck? What's your deal, dude? You think that that's a nice thing to be doing to people? Chat, kill this guy. Hello? Like, yeah, man. Like, hi. I don't want to be here either. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to come at me like I'm... You think I want to be here killing you? Like, not really. Duct sucker. That's a funny name for a thing to be called, for sure. Fuck. What a cute little guy. An adorable guy pie. Well, I think, what if I do this? What if I let it get me up? It can steal my cog flies! That's crazy. Get him, boys. Fuck that thing, man. Damn. What an asshole. Barnack. I love that. Wish my name was Barnack. There's another one! These fucking things are everywhere. I did not think that there was going to be another zone on top of this zone. Maybe this is more bio water. I don't... Nope, no map. Did I do it? You're clearly haunted. What the most trap of all time? Key of Apostate. Oh, that's for back in the slab, eh? That's kind of exciting. I'm never gonna not. Hey, Bardock, or whatever your name was, you suck. I hate your guts. Fast travel. He was stuck. Oh my god, they come back so fast. That makes sense. I just recognized the lock name, but now that you say it, yeah, it does make sense that was what was in there. I don't think there's any benefit to actually murdering those. It's kind of annoying. I guess I can whack them before they grab me, maybe? Fucking took off a little bit more than it could chew, eh? That's one of those big boys. Like, really worried about dropping down here for some reason. It's gonna just be by all, yeah. Okay. Hello. What's over here? Huntress. Spider, your stench is strange yet similar. Your tension is smelt strong. Do I seem a threat to you? Soul Land keeps me cautious. Tall one, your claws look to have seen much sharp use. I kill gladly, but only to feed my shell and my brood to come. Your meat much sustenance it could grant, but too hard to pry. Your long false claw would slash back swift. Good, so you can sense my skill. A truce then, that we both shall live beyond our meeting. Is there something I can do for you? The organs of others would you gift a shell's warm insides of feast. Sure. That feels like an important quest to be doing. Stranger at the bottom of a swamp. Skewered, shredded, seared. Bring it all. Huh. What do I gotta kill? Use tools to acquire organs of various types so Huntress can feed her brood. 35. It doesn't say what specific enemy type. I wonder if it's just any enemy type, but you have to use tools. I guess I'll find out. Okay. I'm gonna... Is there anything we're looking at? What were you looking for? I'm assuming that this is, that last area. Purified duct or whatever. Because like we were talking about last time, I'm missing one zone from Act 2. But honestly, that quest and having the extra key to the slab, it's given me other stuff to do, so I'm not going to worry about looking it up. Know what I mean? It goes back so fast. Okie dokie. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the slab, and I'm gonna try to use my tools more aggressively. Do you really not grow back? Whew. Honestly, beating Grohl was kind of a big ticket item, to be honest. I'm a little surprised that there's an extra quest here. I was not expecting that. To, like, find a guy to do a quest for at the bottom of this area. Kind of surprises me. This game's filled with surprises, man. What the heck? Alright. Go back down. Down to Goblin Town. Almost fell into that spike pit. Pretty epic. Sleeby. Go get some sleep then, my friend. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, it is part of Blight Town. Oh, no. That's completing the rest of that. Okay. But up feels like a new thing. I'll have to try your conch thing. Now that I've got some weapons. Or now that I've got some things to kill. A pretty productive stream so far. An hour 30, I beat 3 bosses and got like 2 more quests done. Efficiency, baby. Would have been great for Grohl. What? Sorry. What would have been great for Grohl? Not dying, presumably? Stream lag is a hell of a thing. I'm so sorry. You ruined your joke. Conch. Oh, I believe it. I feel like I did okay. I don't know. I believe it. Every tool's good for some, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I believe you, but also I did it, so I'm not super stressing. I'll try out your conch, I'll try out the conch now. And you'll be like, whoa, that's concherific. And I'll be like, yeah, it's so good. Thanks for telling me to use it. And then it'll become my favorite thing. Or it won't. I guess I shouldn't make promises I can't guarantee, but... You are a gamer, so... Part of me feels like... It's probably good. Nope, too late. I said that I would enjoy it. I made my promises. Something, make your bed and lie in it or whatever. I almost fell directly on those spikes. That would have been awesome. Conch some. Alright, I already promised that I would enjoy it. It would be my favorite tool ever, so I'll stick with that. It's fair for you to keep me honest, you know? Somebody's got it. Is this the right way? Okay. I'm so done with this stupid zone. Everything explodes all the time for no reason. Fucking annoying. Take me out. Get me out of here. Get me out of here, dude. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the Grand Beltway. And I'm gonna see if using the conch on those guys gives me stuff. Okay. Whew. Jeez, man. Oh! Cool. That's dope. So I wonder if it's based on, like, damage type. That gave me Shredded. I think Shredded's the one I need the most of. I love this song so much. It's one of my favorites. Do you have to kill them with the tool, or you just have to... Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I'm curious if, my next piece of science is... like, conch... elements. Okay. Kill has to be with the tool. Duly noted. Duly. I am. I spent a bunch of them. But I can't use my statue, and I don't want to use my beast shards. I'll probably farm some off stream, to be honest with you. But I'll just go through, like, I'll just spend all my tool stuff. We're gonna go to the slab. Yeah, I spent a bunch of tools on Grohl, frankly. Like using the 4 the full suite of cog guys every time to deal with the ads phase was very expensive. Okay, so where does this key go? Key goes here. Apostate! That's a good first step. Penitent, 8th of the 12th. Guilty of the sin of irreverence. Penance by chaining. Absolution granted after death. Great absolution, man. Cool. Cool place you've got here, gang. A pretty awesome society. Guilty of the sins of infirmity and sickness? Y'all. Farloom is not okay. What are they doing? Did that open something? No. What are we doing in Farloom, guys? Memory locket. Nice. Cool. I'm a little sad because of the order I did things. I don't get to do the full, like, the full jailbreak thing. That guy was shredded to death. Yeah. We're, morally pretty, oh, the key, oh, okay, that's weird. Man, that feels, it feels very, oh, good. I have to follow you? Oh, there's, oh, nice little train. I will say one negative of playing more Hollow Knight is I keep being like, 1 second, gang. It's time to do some epic platforming. Nope. I died instead. One thing about playing a bunch of regular Hollow Knight is I have gotten into the habit of healing like with 1 health missing. Which is obviously just bad in this game most of the time. I was like, why would I do that when I have so many extra things to heal? Oh, fucking Christ. That was almost bad. Sweet. We're making questionable life choices to an attempt at godlyhood, for sure. Or whatever they're up to. I'll do the same thing I did with this game that I did with original Hollow Knight, where I like kind of got the lore, and then I went back and I watched all of Mossbag's videos, and I'm like, perfect, this makes way more sense now. Okay, well, that was optional. Which is, you know, fair, I guess. Tough but fair. Heretic. Okay, so I need that somewhere over here. Oh, there's a bench. I was promised a bench? The sign said that there was a bench. You were also in the... Okay, in the... I break this open and a rock falls on my head. I fucking die. Ah, yes. Prison's not bad enough. We have to add extra traps to make prison worse. I've done it, everyone. I figured out how to make prison even more horrible. Found the bench. It's huge for us. Hi, boys. I feel like I've been here before. Maybe close to it or something. How you be fighting that way, eh? I only have 1 health. Don't need to heal. It would help if I hit the guy. Indolent. Okay. This is indolent as well. Another key. Or gun. There are sometimes in this game where I'm like trying to find like a crack in the wall, and there are parts where I'm like, this sure looks like a thing, but it's just because everything's terrible and breaking apart that it looks that way. I'm like, surely this is a crack in the wall, and then it's like, nah, it's just bad and breaking down. But it's a real wall, sorry. It's like, okay. I think it was up, yeah? Well, this I can open, right? I don't know how much it helps me, really. I'm getting all turned around. Nope. Pretty went this way. Already went this way. Oh my god, are those a bunch of... Oh, those are all the, like, dishes that, you put the prayer beads in that are attached to the machines. That's really interesting. I think that's what those are. Shouting infrastructure do be looking like secrets for sure, especially in this game, especially in Metroidvanias. You're always on the lookout. I think that was the mask shard area. You are heretic. I do not have you. Senor card gauge. I think I gotta go up and then... I'm gonna just cheese out a quick heal. Just to keep myself topped off, eh? Okay, no key thing there. This is where I came in and killed those guys. And that's nothing. Great. Awesome. Maybe I have to go back a bit. Like back to that starting area. And then unlock a door back there, maybe? That's my next guess. Oh, okay. I'll take a bench, I guess. Sure. I don't have a map. I literally don't have a map of here. I don't know what she could possibly be writing down. Husk with a map of the slab etched upon its shell. That is fucking awesome. That is so cool. Oh, it was an arrow pointing up. But 100% is an arrow pointing up, because there's another bench up there. We saw another bench. It was just behind a locked door. So it was sort of trolling me, right? Is trying to freaking make me go the wrong way, and it worked. It worked exactly right. It did exactly what it's supposed to do. Heretic, don't have. Boy, I wish I had a heretic key. Indolent, I got that one. At least I got a map now. That's actually kind of huge. Is this the horse? Horse, are you here? I've been told that there's a horse. Where's the horse? I want to be friends. I'll never be friends with the horse. You make laser... Yeah, that makes sense. Of course you would. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, well... fair enough, I guess. I love these little flies. They're unironically so cute. I already got all those ones. That's pretty sweet of me. It's pretty dope. Wow. Clawline is the greatest thing in the entire video game. I'm relatively certain. It's so sick. Just let me just like entirely ignore this platforming section. I guess ignore is the wrong term. I did it my way. I did it my way. Can't take me to the slab. I'm already here. Oh, I think I broke. Dude, so many traps. What a hellhole this place is. Maybe one of the worst areas, like, Biowater obviously very problematic in the sense of getting through it. This is one of the worst areas just like, morally speaking. Like, pretty irreversible. What kind of trap house? Makes me think of Saw. I am playing a game. Playing the hit 2025 video game Silk Song. Silked Song. Are you tootin', dude? Okay, I know you're snoring. Snow around him. You mean cocaine? What are you talking about? The bugs are doing drugs, dude? What do you mean? Well, I found the edge of the map. I don't know what you mean, I'm sorry. Your euphemism is lost on me. I really do hope you meant cocaine, because that would just be so out of pocket. There must be drugs. It's like a gritty world. There's got to be drugs for bugs. There's no way there's not. Worst. I did. Oh, you did mean cocaine. That's actually awesome. That's actually exciting for me. Well, I always love I love a fantasy world that's got a fun drug in it. You know what I mean? Like colors the world with a particular texture that I find pretty interesting. This is fine. Hi. Like a cyberpunk drug or whatever. It tells a lot about what the regular people are feeling. Like, oh, this is what we use to cope, right, with whatever is going on. It's like very. It's an important part of culture, right? Like when we did the flower dream petals. That was what I was thinking of immediately. I think that was the last key. The last key for me. Oh, I gotta get rid of this stuff now. So I don't know. When I didn't have the map to this place, I just wrote it on the thing. I'm gonna take this apart now, but I just. Goodbye, Slab. I will forever miss ye. You helped me for a long time when I didn't have this map for whatever reason. But now we know. And if you don't know, now you know. Goodbye, Slab. I feel bad taking this apart. I already regret doing it. But that's okay. It's fine. But yeah, it's that thing where it's like, I don't know, it's important, like, lore for, like, how the working class copes with whatever is going on in the setting, right? Because it's like, if crazy shit's going on, there's crazy drugs going on. It was etched into his skin. I fucking love it. The coolest map collect in, like, the entire... in either game. You piece of shit. At least that doesn't do any damage. At least it just catches you. So I gotta go left here. And it's not like he has a particularly good follow-up. Like, this guy's kind of whole job is to make goo happen. There, flee! Woo! I gotta be near and being almost done with these motherfuckers, dude. I swear. It's a trap. Woo! Woo is right. There's another door there. According to Le Map. Your best follow-up is like whacking me with your stick for 1 damage, which is like not the end of the world for sure. Happier faith in the grubs. I have to assume. Though I will say, I mean, like, that whole section, like doing the grubs thing and then coming back and then finding that they're like consumed or whatever is fucked up for sure. But it's also like, I don't know, the animal kingdom is really weird. You know, it's like shit happens. I don't think it's not the most out-of-pocket thing. Like, it's based on some real phenomena, I assume. But it is iconic, yeah. To come back and they're all gone is, like, crazy. Especially because in that game, there's, like, 40 or whatever. Like, it's a gazillion. I don't know how many fleas there are, but it doesn't seem like... It seems like there's less fleas than there were grubs, I want to say. Because, like, even, like, Forgotten Crossroads alone, there's more than one grub, which I don't know if is true about, I don't know if it's true about the other, Shredded. Oh, that's cool that they're stacked up. I guess bludgeoning, right? Probably the next one. What am I getting? Seared, skewered. Oh, spear and fire. I don't know if I have fire. I guess I have this. Do you count as fire? Long pin definitely counts as... Gotta be speared. What's the little statue of you? The little statue of you is... So you use the shell shards as resources to make tools. And they all come, you know, you can pick them up. They stack up to 700, like down here. Like, you collect more over time. It increases. I think the base is like 400 or something. And you get little items that you can break into shell shards. Now, there's a character who you help in Bone Bottom and do his quests by, like, helping him fix the town and stuff. And he rewards you for your efforts by giving you a little sculpture made of yourself. So you can break it into 60 shell shards. But he made it for you, so you're not going to do that. It would be too rude. So, that's what that's there for. To remember Fixer. I don't remember his name was. I think Fixer, it might be right, but... God fucking damn it. You were supposed to die to my pin, dude. I needed your skewered organs. I guess we'll find out soon. This is not gonna work? The fuck? That took too long. That made me so nervous. This goes down? What does this go down to? What does this connect? Is this Sands of Karak? No, there's no way. That's like on the other side of the fucking map. Oh my god, it does go to the sands. That's legitimately crazy. Hey, that's nuts, by the way. I would have never expected this to be connected. I hope it's actually connected and not just, like, referential. That's freaking nuts, dude. But yeah, no, the guy in Bone Bottom is really nice. Among my favorite guys. Hey. Skewered. Makes sense. I kind of feel bad killing those guys because I know they're related to Grindel or whatever his name is. Seems rude, but they are sneak thieves, so I suppose they deserve what's coming to them. For sneaking and being thefting of my stuff. Oh, this is closed off now? What the fuck? Wait, what? Was that ever open? Maybe I'm crazy. Crazy, call me. What the fuck? This whole place is different now. Can't go back the way I came. I'm gonna waste so many pins trying to kill this one fucking fly. I guess we'll go down. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That makes more sense. What a guy. What a gem. What a doll. So, what's the deal? Are you part of this? It doesn't appear so. It would appear so. Okay. I don't remember where this goes, if it matters at all. Seems like Nar. Let me try to do my other tool. It seems like Silksong always has another zone. Yeah, at the very least, it was just the surprise at the slab and sands being connected. Like, I didn't realize that they were that, like, close to each other. So the fact that I started seeing, like, coral stuff from the sands was genuinely shocking to me. I don't think it's actually another zone. It just connects back to another zone. There is one zone that I'm missing that I don't know how to get to. I know it exists, but I don't know how to get to it. It should be accessible to me as at Act 2. That's all I know, or all I've been informed of. And assuming that that information is accurate, there should be one more place for me to go. Oh my god. I hate you, little man. You're gonna give me your organ, dude. One way or another. But no, I mean, genuinely, the world design is fucking incredible. A bunch of money that I don't necessarily need. I guess I can use it to buy more shards. Where does this go? Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is some Weaver shit. Penitent first of the first, guilty of the sin of apostasy. Penance by consideration, absolution denied? Oh, I feel like I shouldn't be letting whatever this is out. But here we are, progressing the plot, I think. Oh, this is exciting. Get out of there. Help me fuck this place up, whoever you are. Hell yeah. Enter. Whoa. What the fuck? Half spawn of a distant land. Within this cage I have waited. Let my strength be bound to yours. Reclaim the future of our accursed kingdom. I get a thing? I get a thing here at the bottom of the fucking slab, dude? Hey. Hey there. Are we fighting right now? Holy shit. Okay, interesting. Boy, this was not what I was expecting. This is more or less like the last boss, I think. Oh, she's very much like Widow. I like that it has like a dress aesthetic, but it's also like very much a feral beast. I did not expect to find you here. Are we just like go next? Okay, it's kind of surprising. I feel like I should not be fighting you. This was not what I was expecting at all. I didn't realize I was gonna find a god down here, or else I would have gone to a different fucking prison. Crazy when you're exploring the abandoned religious prison and you just find a god casually. Just casually into a god. Very normal. Very regular thing to be doing. Also one I can't fucking hit. of feel like I shouldn't be fighting this thing. Like I should go do something else, maybe. I'm gonna Google, to be honest with you. I'm trying to read this wiki to figure out what I want to know. Rune Rage. What does this do? Forgotten Weaver technique. Sends rending runes. Okay, does not seem that... Doesn't seem that mandatory. Hey man, there's a scary ass lady down here. for future ref. Kind of like a god or whatever. Down in the pit. They put her down here so no one would ever remember she existed. Cool, man. Like, for sure. I just want to see if that side of the thing's breakable. It's not. Okay, well, that was sort of not what I was expecting, that's for sure. That's like up a side thing, too. I could have totally opened this chest and like completely walked past that. That's craziness. Let's go this other direction and see if there's maybe a bench over here. I feel like I gotta beat this lady up. I feel like it's the only way to go. Okay. That's just money. Yeah. Okay, that's a trap. Are you also a trap? You have nothing. You're wasting my time. Okay. Ways back up that. Okay. Oh, you have to go. Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough, I suppose. It's just these guys again. Okay. I will not fight you. It's fine. No complaints here. I wonder if I can re-break that open. That would be... I brought a banana up to snack on, and I have not had a good opportunity for snacking. I've kind of been non-stop doing stuff. Which is fine. It's great even, but... There's been no time for banana. Not even a single moment for banana time. Right, that's all now fake. Okay. Kind of curious how to get into that other room. I think I should do some housekeeping. I'm doing some housekeeping. No time for snacking when bosses must die. I'm honestly worried about killing that one because it seems like a plot very relevant. I'm gonna do some cleanup here. We need to go to Belhart to sell another hour at least. Yeah, food stuff is crazy. Oh my gosh. I will eat a proper meal after stream. It's gonna be pretty exciting. I don't know what I'm gonna have though. I have nuns of monies, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so we are investing in shards. This man's gonna eat like so many freaking noodles, dude. Give me me everything you got. Carving of Atla, Weaver of Time. A prayer is etched upon it. By grace of your example and history held full in mind, as long as yours, as your name is sacred, Weaver Atla, may be praised eternal. Okay, man, I'll try. I hope you enjoy your noodles whenever you get around to them. I have a feeling there's some leftovers I can have, but I have not really inspected. I basically woke up, lounged around in bed for a little bit, and then started stream, so my day has basically just started. Which is kind of nice, to be honest with you. It's nice having a weird sleep schedule most of the time. Sometimes it sucks. Sometimes you're like, this is not the move, chief. But when it works, it works. Okay, so that was a lot of those. I could also break these open for shards, but they come from bosses, so I kind of like the idea of holding on to them if I can, but we'll see. Okay. So that's that. And there's no quests on the board. Why don't I do this harvester quest first before I kill the first sinner or whatever? I keep thinking Lost Sinner because of Dark Souls 2. High highs with occasional low lows, for certain. Well, it's just like when things don't match up with, like, when things don't match up with other human beings, like, normal sleep schedules, it's like, fucking A. Like, if I have to be at a thing, I'm, like, willing to wake up early for it or whatever, but it's definitely not. Lost Sinner, good fight. Lost Sinner is one of the ones I did off-stream in DS2. As much as I really do love DS2, there were a lot of parts that I think I got more frustrated at than I remember. Because I'm like getting close to being done with all my Dark Souls 1 playthrough videos, I'm like starting to look at, there is another quest. The Wailing Mother. Horrible cries have been heard from the prison beyond. What profanities must be happening within the cushion? Is this just to kill the lady I just found? Did you play Scholar of the First Sin? For sure. I guess, so my point of that story is I'm curious to see, like, watching back my playthrough to be like, I did have a lot of fun, but to see how actually frustrated I got is going to be kind of interesting. You know what I mean? In comparison to, like, my sort of rose-tinted glasses of, like, just having a good experience overall, I know that there's individual pain points that I'm going to be like, that sucked. that was awful. I'm gonna do some crest stuff, I think. Reaper. I feel like I have to be at a bench. Is this really like literally go kill this lady? By its slime trail? Alright, that's not that's not the sinner lady. This is some other motherfucker. Grand Beltway. But yeah, I at the end of the day, I really love Dark Souls. Dark Souls 2. I had a very good time with it. I was more resistant. I think one of the things in comparison, like the reason I sort of have a softer spot in my heart for DS2 than I do DS1 is that when I played DS1, I had not flexed my resiliency to Souls-like mechanics. It was my first experience. So there were a lot of points where just like it being a Souls-like was the hardest thing in the way of me playing the game. Whereas with Dark Souls 2, I had played Dark Souls 1 and Hollow Knight and another playthrough of both games in between that and Dark Souls 2. So my like resiliency to Souls stuff was just so much higher by the time I played Dark Souls 2. Which it's like, did that give Dark Souls 2 an unfair advantage? I'm not sure. But the only experience that I can speak to is my experience and my opinions, right? So it's kind of like, it's sort of, in that sense, it's a little pointless to even be like, to try to account for it, right? Because it's like, at the end of the day, it's just my opinion, right? It only matters so much insofar as like me having an opinion, I guess. Like, the stakes are so low. But yeah, I played DS1 kind of in tandem with Hollow Knight, I think. And then I beat Hollow Knight, and then I beat DS1, and then I started Dark Souls 2. Where is this slime creature? It's got to be like a mother fly or something then. It's not this weird... Oh, there we go. Oh, this is gonna suck, huh? I still have not finished it, to be honest. I need to reauthorize my Steam so I can keep playing the OG. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I never really felt the need to go back and play the non-scholar version. But I did everything in that game. I got the ending, I beat all the bosses, I beat all the DLC. Better than Scholar. That's fair. Yeah, again, I have no real opinion one way or the other. Dark Souls is so comfy. I mean, I don't know. Whoa. What even are you? Little sperms or something? The little chain is so funny. Ugh. You're gross, dude. I don't like your whole deal. Ugh. Is this the, I'm so dead, man. Motherhood. The only place that makes sense. I played Dark Souls Remastered. This is my favorite game. Yeah, I actually have never played Dark Souls Remastered. I only played thank you, Nightbot. Wow, I didn't realize that you would do that for me. My ride or die. Yeah, the only parts where the enemy placement really got to me was like oh, what's that one? Was the iron place and the iron place in the DLC, and then the lake was my biggest complaints. Other than that, I felt like it was fine, but again, I'm not here to necessarily fight about it. I really don't care if people like one version more than the other. But that being said, I have never played Dark Souls Remastered. I played the Prepare to Die edition. Because I did not... At the time I played it, the Remastered was somewhat newer. Like, it was at least, it had only been out for like a year or two. tough. What was your thoughts on Snow DLC in DS2? I really like the last fight. I liked the mechanic of the stuff being invisible. I thought that was, you know, at least interesting. I remember being genuinely frustrated with the tiger boss at one point or another. Other than that, no complaints. I had, Dirk was ushering me through that game a little bit. And, which definitely also affects my opinion of it. Not to, just to be very transparent. But I got a lot of invasions from him. Like, that was sort of the trade-off, is that I got help, but I also got harm. I got curses. Like, curses. Jesus, this fucking woman. Oh, it is Gruzmother. She's doing Gruzmother stuff. What a sick freak. I am so dead, man. I just pressed the wrong button. I've heard double invisible tiger boss is a sniper. Oh, I never did the... I guess that's one thing I never did in Dark Souls 2. I never fought the double tiger boss, actually. I forgot that was a thing, because I never did that area with the horse, with the reindeer things. I just never did that section. I think that was also like my last boss, my last DLC I had to do before like the true ending or whatever. So I was like pretty. I had a good time, but it was like I was very ready to be done, you know. Not necessarily like to, you know, anything in the game's fault or whatever, but it's just kind of like fatigue was definitely settling in with just the game itself. Dude, why? Fucking A, dude. Feels like you don't have a ton of options for getting up. Spit, sleep. And not looking forward. Yeah. I forgot that I didn't do that one. Tarnish on my record. Eyeball. Oh, to turn in. Okay. Yeah, I like it a lot because it feels so cozy to me, in a way that I don't feel about 1 or 3. Because, and this is like the weirdest take of all time. I'm not saying this is by no means objective truth or whatever, but for me, Dark Souls 1 is a little bit too esoteric and a little bit too. There are parts that still, when I get to them, I'm like, how obnoxious, right? There are things you can do to make them easier, like once you've learned and run it a million times, obviously it's super easy, but there are still some parts in the game where I'm just like, I don't want to do this part, it's fucking lame. Like, that's just how I feel about some parts in Dark Souls 1. And with Dark Souls 2, or with Dark Souls 3, it's almost like too fast-paced in some ways. Like, the boss fights are also sweet, but some of the areas to me are just like, it's almost like they're too polished or something. I don't know. Dark Souls 2 has a very, like, cozy, a little janky to me, a little. I don't feel rushed playing Dark Souls 2. I feel rushed playing DS1 and DS3. DS1 and DS3 make me feel like I have to be doing them in the right way, optimally, blah, 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 blah. Like, there's so much pressure, I guess, in a certain way. Whereas with DS2, I really don't feel that because everything is so. You can go so many orders at the very start, and but at the end of the day, it's simple. Like, it's not as confusing as Dark Souls 1. I like being able to come back to Majula and be like, wow, this is just like a nice water town, and like sit around, which I don't necessarily feel that way about Firelink personally. But yeah, it's all just, I don't know. I think it's that thing too where it's like, I feel like Dark Souls 1 especially has the pressure of being a masterpiece to the point where, like, any problems I had with the game, any friction I had with the game was like, people told me that this was the greatest game of all time. Why is there any friction, right? Which is like not a reasonable thing for me to think, for sure. But it's like, it's the impression that I got of the game, right? Of people talking about it in the abstract. I was like, well, this is just going to be the greatest video game of all time, and I'm going to have zero problems with it because it's just an objectively perfect game or whatever. Which is just like, just not a reasonable standard to hold to anything up to, but DS1 people hold it up to that, and it's crazy because it's like just not the case. And DS3 people like look at like perfected, and DS2 is like messy, and I kind of like DS2 is messy because it means I can have whatever opinion about it I want, because everyone is like everyone's opinion on Dark Souls 2 is different. Whereas I feel like most people's opinion on Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 1 are like set in stone. These are perfect games. Whereas with DS2, I feel like there's enough nuance that I can love it fully in my unique way. Whereas with DS1 and DS3, I feel very pigeonholed into like looking at them as absolute masterpieces with no imperfections. Whereas with Dark Souls 2, I'm like, the rough edges I can accept. You know what I mean? That's like such a strange tangent, but it's kind of how I feel. I like Dark Souls 2, man. It's a good video game. Pretty fun. Pretty fun in a different way from the other ones. And that's just what does it for me, I guess. Where do I need to turn this quest in? It's got to be Bellheart, or the first try. But yeah, it's kind of like that thing where it's like, yeah, Bed of Chaos is shitty. Like, it's fucking annoying. And it's like, people like say it as a caveat of like, this game's perfect, but Bed of Chaos sucks. Whereas it's like no, Bed of Chaos is part of the video game. It doesn't get to not be part of Dark Souls 1 just because it's not a good part of Dark Souls 1. Whereas with Dark Souls 2, it's like, I didn't have any preconceived notions of it being perfect in the first place. So when it wasn't perfect, it met my expectations, if that makes any sense. I get the rushed feeling in DS3, but not DS1. For me, DS1 is my favorite actual, like, map to traverse and explore. DS3 is my favorite bosses. Chill the fuck out about stuff they like. DS1 has a lot of flaws and pain points. A lot of people refuse to admit that. Yep. Totally, dude. Totally. And that's what I find refreshing about liking Dark Souls 2, is that it's kind of like, I get to have my own opinion. I don't have to be like, I don't have to just be like, this is the greatest game that's ever been invented. You know what I mean? I get to say that for Hollow Knight and Silksong. I don't have to pretend to feel that about Dark Souls 1. All the good things people say about Dark Souls 1, I feel about Hollow Knight. Like, straight up. That's really funny, actually. But it's, I don't know, it's true for me. But it's just me. That's, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just that type of motherfucker. Oh my gosh. Okay, so. We're gonna go back to Bellheart and just double check that there's not a quest there to do. Oh, you know what? Fuck that. We're farming these organs. I lied to you. What type of damage do you do? Get them, boys. Get them. You give me nothing. You don't give me anything. I think the rushed feeling for me from DS1 is just the fact that so much is optimized. And like every single boss, there's an optimal way to do it. And people have been speedrunning it and blah, blah, blah for ages. To where it doesn't feel like you can play Dark Souls 1 right without doing like the pure meta. Which is like, is personally stressful just for me as a person. Like, I don't necessarily think it's an objective like feeling about the game, but for me it definitely feels like whenever I'm playing Dark Souls and my build isn't like going, like if I start a fresh run of Dark Souls and my build isn't doing as much damage, or I die to an early boss, it makes me feel like, well, I'm playing the game wrong, right? Which is just like kind of a shitty feeling. You scorched. Seared, okay. Did give me seared. Dark Souls 2 is like the thing that made me aware you can say this thing is flawed, but I like it anyway, which is an important awakening for adulthood. Yeah. I think part of it comes from, again, the pressure to properly play this masterpiece, right? Like, by the time I was playing Dark Souls 1, I had heard so much about it that it almost became, the game itself was a little like mythological in my brain, which is, again, not a fair thing to be thinking about a game, I guess, right? But it definitely made me feel that, and which to me, I mean, it's a cool feeling. But in terms of a game experience, it wasn't always the greatest to be feeling that way. And whenever I would have problems with the game, my friend, Dirk and Doingus and Aslan would help me through it, and I would eventually get through it. But I took more breaks playing Dark Souls 1 than I have any other Souls game, Metroid, like. And again, that stems from it being my first one, 100%, and my resistance to that type of gameplay being relatively low. But it felt so loaded the entire time I was doing it that it was really tough to it was really tough to get out from the pressure that it sort of made for, that other people made for it, I guess. Die to lightning. It felt like any time I wasn't having fun with the game, I was playing the game wrong. Because that's like the unhelpful thing about the like get good mentality, right? It's like yeah, man, get good does not necessarily beget have fun. You know what I mean? Those are not necessarily the same statement. Being good can be fun, but it's not a requirement, and it's not even the same metric. You know what I mean? They're just fully different things. Well, and they do overlap, right? Like when you are performing well, there is a satisfaction to that, and I think that's one of the things that makes these games great. But you can't be good without being bad first. You know what I mean? And I think it's that's a weird lesson to learn. And again, when I was playing through it, it felt like every moment I wasn't having fun was me doing it wrong. You know what I mean? Because again, it was all signs led to this being this perfect masterpiece, and for it to at any point be unfun was like, it felt like my fault. You know what I mean? Which sucks. It sucked. It was a bad feeling to have while playing a video game. That's probably the core of why I dislike Dark Souls 1 the way I do, is because it gave me the most moments of I am not having fun, just straight up. Which is the game's fault, isn't the game's fault, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. But it's just it's an interesting side effect of the game being such a important thing in the current landscape of gaming, right? Like it is so genre defining that it's tough for me to yeah, no, it's all good. I got through it and I really enjoyed the rest of the game. And again, it's not like it was necessarily even like, if anything, it was a byproduct of the way that the landscape talks about Dark Souls, right? As being this, like, pinnacle of things. Which is not the game's fault, right? It's the gaming community's fault and my internalization of that sort of statement, right? But it's also one of those things where it's like, I can acknowledge that and acknowledge that it affected my appreciation of that game, and also be like, I can see the other perspective, but my experience has forever changed how I view Dark Souls 1. I will never love... That's the other thing, too, that's, like, really shitty, is I will never love Dark Souls 1 as much as the people that truly, truly love Dark Souls 1 as much as they do. Like, I will never, because of the experiences I had in the good and the bad of playing through that game, and there was a lot of good, you know what I mean? Like, just to be completely transparent. It's not like I didn't have fun playing the game. But there were so many more pain points that impacted my experience of Dark Souls 1. I will never truly adore and love Dark Souls in the way that some other people will. And that's just how things shook out, you know what I mean? And it does feel a little unfortunate. It does feel like I lost a little bit of magic or whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, I played a lot of Dark Souls. I played 1, 2, 3, Sekiro, Bloodborne, all on stream. And I've really always enjoyed playing them for content. So it's like, it's not necessarily... And I have such complex feelings about them that it's so interesting to feel about a video game, you know? And I loved Bloodborne. I played Bloodborne with Doingus. So Michael shipped me his PS4, and I played Bloodborne online in co-op with Doingus. It was probably my most fun Souls experience, hands down. Like, of the Souls games, Dark Souls 2 is my favorite. Of, like, the Souls-likes that I've played, Bloodborne is the best. Hands down. I love the systems, I love the lore, I love the bosses, I love the mechanics. Awesome. The best. I love the parrying, the best parrying. It's the best. It's the best video game. It's so good. It's so good. Highly recommend. Stop watching my dumbass stream and go play Bloodborne, to be honest. Oh, shit. Has that been off this entire time? How exciting. As much as I appreciate you watching it, as much as I appreciate the conversation, I genuinely do feel like I've elucidated some of my interesting feelings about video games at large, which is cool. I always love doing that. Love to talk about a video game. But no. You gotta play Bloodborne, man. Game's so good. How far... you got really far, right? You just haven't finished it off or whatever. I feel like we've talked about this before. Yeah, it's interesting. It's one of the cool things about video games in general, as far as I'm concerned, is it's just like, it is such a personal experience. You know? It's pixels on the damn screen, but damn, you know? They really make you feel things. Unless you're Yuki, then you feel nothing when you do anything for Yuki. Yuki's just like my forever punching bag. I hope I never meet him. Well, I don't know. It's not as much punching bag as it is just pure fascination. Just a type of guy I could never be. So awesome. Okay, I'm gonna read what you're saying. Okay, I think I'm like 1/3 into Bloodborne. Wow, you should play Bloodborne. That game's really good. I felt very lucky that my good friend Dirk was willing to ship it to me to play. We even got to duel. He loaded it up on his PS5 and we dueled. It was awesome. I kicked his ass. It was great. Because I had been playing like 40 hours of the game at that point. I was deep into it by the time we actually fought. That's not breakable. I'm trying to think about what 1/3 is in. Like how far into the game. I would replay Bloodborne again in a heartbeat if I had a PS4 for sure. Static Dark Souls PvP day, let's go. Wonder if we could convince Aslan to get in on that with us. This music has no right being as tranquil as it is for how fucked up this zone is. I am going to die. No, but this song owns. It's so good. It's infuriating how good it is. Fucking... I'm gonna die. I'm laming it out and I'm still gonna die, man. It's embarrassing. Fucking embarrassing! Alright, we got this. We got this. Just don't choke. Thank God. Fucking... Oh no, dude! We're so cooked. I just gotta get back after this lady so I can give her her eggs or whatever. Food for my family. That was sick. Good for me on that. Not good for that though. Fucking A, brother. I'm gonna die. It's gonna be awesome. Told you I was gonna die. Oh my God. I'm all the way back here. I didn't even rest at Biowater. This sucks. This blows, man. Fucking A. What bullshit. It's okay. It's not that far. It's more embarrassing than it is frustrating. I did almost fall in the goop, though. That would have been very sad. I need fucking range upgrade, man. The one zone that I know I'm missing, I know for a fact has a charm in it that is a range increase for your needle, which I desperately need. It would make me be dealing so much more damage just because I'm getting way more uptime with less stress. And it's fucked up. That is so deep into the game. I actually feel like I'm like not deep into the game at all. Like the fact that I'm still in Act 2 after all this garbage that I've done feels fucking crazy to me. Like, it feels wrong. Speaking of doing things wrong, I'm just gonna ignore this man. Spit. Okay, rock. Good. I think we're gonna go right and then up and then... Yeah, this is a much better path. Yes. We've got these guys to pogo off of. Get some free... I almost said Estus. Aren't needle strike distances tied to crests? Yes, they are. But you can also get a charm that increases your range. So it's sort of regardless. I'm also relatively certain that, like, I think Hunter might be a little bit further range than Wanderer. But Reaper's definitely not. Reaper's, like, short and, like, top. Reaper's kind of large. But Beast is, like, short, like, diagonal. I can't remember what architects look like. I really don't care. I like tools, but I don't like using them. I'm glad they're a mechanic in the video game for other people to play with, but I truly don't care. I would just as soon have like an extra blue slot than have that guy. Like I was talking about when I was doing Grohl, he was always just like barely floating out of range of me, and if I had just a little bit extra range, I felt like my uptime on him would have been way better. Like, obviously I got it done, but... Forgot that these guys keep tech down. But it doesn't help when you miss everything. Wow, wasted trap. There we go. Okay, so played all the first game with the nail range upgrade. Yeah, there's two of them in the first game. Mark of the Pride and Longclaw. They're so good. I don't know if there's a speed upgrade in this game. I don't think there is. It's a little too OP, obviously. Clearly good enough in Hollow Knight that they did not want to repeat the sins of the past, as it were. You are woman? You are woman for what to give quest? Excuse me, woman. I have food for your children. This is the wrong fucking room. Well. Yeah, steady body, long range. You're good to go. You're living. You're living La Vida Loca. I don't remember where this woman is. I will say, as much as I am using the Wanderer's Crest now, I did really enjoy Hunter's Crest at the start of this game. I am using this one just because it is easier. But I did do all of Hunter's March with Hunter's Crest, which I'm happy with myself for. Oh, right. The one that's not really a bench. Okay, so. How the wow, I really should have done this when I was here. I wish I hadn't have fucking decided to pivot. I got too excited about going back to the slab. Which I guess is good, because when I eventually play this game, I want to use Reaper. Yeah, I used Reaper for a bit too. And I really did like the, it has the coolest dash attack. Because that's one of the other things that the moveset changes, is when you dash and then attack, depending on which crest you have, it does a different thing. And the Reaper one is like a sick, like, uppercut slash. Part of me kind of, somebody's vacuuming downstairs? I don't know, it's fucking 9 p.m. Who's vacuuming? Anyways, right. Jesus Christ, man. This place sucks. Okay. Let me go down to the bayou. Yeah, the Ultra Silk is good if only from just healing. The moveset's just... And the other thing about Reaper is that the down slash is down. Like, it's not diagonal like Hunter. So it is a little bit more usable from that perspective. Hey man, what's your deal? What are you doing over here? You've done well, Spider. Upon these fine meats, my children will gorge and grow, and better the organs of others than they feed upon your own, yes? One should not be surprised for the spider to perceive the truth of my requests. A child of one like you, many times I've seen it similar. They will be born hungry, with sharp tooth and claw. In their birth craze, your own meat would delight as much as another bug's. This feast is a distraction and hope to save your shell. Fun. Very cool. Cool lore. Is that shameful? A mother who would not sacrifice herself for her children to grow strong? Is it wrong to want to witness their first flight, their first hunt, to see them kill and grow? So, sir, I have no love for the act. This is what we've been waiting for. Increases the range of needle attacks, man. I was just fucking talking about that. Ooh, that's nice. I hope it's a decent upgrade. All those... Oh, your voice is different. I don't know their organs. So much coaxing and gnawing and prodding. They should be proud. Their small sacrifice... How perfect timing, yeah. I don't like your voice now, dude. Good timing. Oh, I could have just gone... Well, wouldn't have saved me any of the platforming from earlier, I guess. I feel like there's gotta be a way to see more of this area. Because that means for sure that is the last... That this is the purified aqueduct, whatever it's called. I need to go check on the fleas. What if I got all the fleas? And they can just take me here. Like, it feels like there should be something here. This game is so good. What do you even do? Just kill me? How rude. I kind of don't feel like dying up here. As much as it would be fine, in quotes, I think it would maybe be bad. Fuck. I love the get the perfect charm and then immediately perfectly die to talking about how bad it would be to die. Oh, jeez, brother. Oh, it's a blue tool? Increasing the range of needle attacks. Not that big of an increase. Alright, so if I stand here, it goes to just past the middle of the big bell in the background. That's so embarrassing. It's like a little bit more. Not that big. I was hoping for more, that's for sure. That's okay. I think I'll rock with it for at least a little bit while I get my fucking... my stupid shit back. You know what? This is probably faster if I go to Sinner's Road and get an egg for my friend. Third increase, yeah. I'm bad at guesstimating. That sort of thing. My eyeballs don't see so good. I could go left and then right and then down. Yes. It's probably faster. That's not great though. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, he said. Now we're good. Ow. Bad. News bears. I will say, Hollow Knight definitely feels a little bit easier after playing Silksong. But I do really miss the float cloak in that game. Like, playing Hollow Knight without float cloak as an option is like, feels crazy. I'll be back in a bit. Gotta charge my phone, see if I can eat it. Nice. I hope you can eat your food, my friend. Thank you for hanging out and talking. I've had a wonderful time. So even if you don't return, I was glad to have you. Also glad to be playing this sweet video game. This sweet little video game we like to call Hollow Knight Silked Song. Silking my song. This is the Awu room. This is egg. Give me your egg. So that I might... Yeah, you're like Wicked the same thing as the Huntress. Slave must feed his mistress, morsels will grow. While you hunt, I'm working. I really wish that there was something to be like, hey, I met somebody like you, you freak. You hate it? You seem pissed. I'm not good at reading animal sign of aggression, but that seems bad. Seems like he didn't like what I was doing. And then there's this thing, which is like, how does one make this happen? I might look that up, to be honest with you. Because that seems crazy that we're here. And there's not a way to do that. It's like up from Crawl Lake somehow? There's no way. Well, I guess I'll find out later. I'm gonna go check on the fleas. See how the fleas are doing. I feel like with that last one, I might have caught the final flea rooski. Okay. Murdered. Nail upgrades are a hell of a deal. These guys dying in 3 hits seems crazy. Feels impossible. What a piece of shit. Did I ever beat? I must have beat more ring. There's no way I didn't. Oh! Does she have a... I think that's the meat from the conch beast. She brought it back here. Psychopath. It's fine. Oh man, I gotta get that clip of me dying. That was wild. Okay, so we're gonna go to blasted step. And then we're checking on the flies. The fleas, not the flies. Sorry. Wrong. I also always forget that I can just do this now. Which is epic. Ooh, you're at the. You took up the bench. Okay. I guess we gotta go beat the first sinner. I think that's my next objective. But I kind of want to call it a stream, to be honest with you. My good friend Ada just left, but I kind of... I'm going for 3 hours. What a good stream. This was fun. I did so much, I feel like. Why is James crying? Because he just got dunked on. Okay. Go to the slab. So let's give this a little bit more of a legitimate attempt, maybe. I might go back and do some, because there's like this road in the middle here. I wish I could zoom in more. This road in the middle of the slab, which I couldn't find the actual door of. And then I also have this area above Blighttown that I don't necessarily know how you're supposed to get at. So I might try to figure that out off stream, but to be determined. It seems weird that this shortcut's gone. Video game was like, no, you can't have too easy of a time. Alright, I gotta BRB. Who's back? Back again. Zuzu's back. Turn off your BRB sign. I was gonna make sure that my fucking audio is okay. Oh man. My stream title is like completely wrong now though. Oh, I should have probably grabbed a different tool maybe. I guess we'll find out if it's gonna matter. Part of me feels like this is like, because I feel like I've seen this character in fights that look a lot harder than this. So part of me is like, do you fight this person again later? I guess we'll find out. I also definitely have to claw line for uptime. I like her weird cracked head. I like her individual stuff is not the hardest to dodge. She just kind of runs away really fast. It's like a diagonal and like a claw thing. And by the time that jeez, man. Whoa, that was a combo. Oh shit! You can heal too, piece of crap. Also, why the... Wow. Wow, I dodged into the head. Yeah, claw line's just really good. Is the one thing that I keep noticing. So awesome. Lower binding is really gonna take some time. grandma's got fucking moves, bro. Dude! The one time you don't teleport away after finishing your combo. I guess I was already on top of her. I'm gonna give this at least a couple more attempts. I think I'm gonna call it a stream. Dude. You love somebody being like, oh yeah, I've waited for you to take my power. And then you're like, well, okay, can I have it? And they're like, well, here's the thing. I need you to beat me up, or else this ain't gonna work. Like, duly noted for sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, I'm gonna call that a stream. Oh man, that was a fun one. I'm glad people were able to come over and hang out and talked about video games for a long time. I feel like I really made a lot of progress today. We killed Grohl, and we finished some quests, and we fought the metal guy, and we got the map for the slab, and we explored the slab, and now we did the tower with the conch boss. This was great. I just got to figure out how to get this last zone. And now we got to beat this weird grandma god. Freaking grandma god. I kind of want to keep playing, but I also want to stop streaming. It's the problem. I do love streaming, but it is its own activity besides playing video games. At least that's how I see it. Okay, but for now, I'm gonna call it a stream. We're gonna find somebody to raid, and then we will be on our way. Don't lose your way. All right, we're gonna raid. Oh, somebody subbed. Must have missed it. Huh. Whoever subbed, thank you. It might be Ada, I guess. Oh well, whatever. Okay, we're gonna similar, same category. Any following people? Yeah. No, Espanol. Spoilers and help welcome. Let's go hang out with Lone 5K1. I gotta follow that person that raided me earlier too. Well, that's fun. They're in Act 1. How delightful. How delightful. Alright, raiding this person. Thanks for watching, gamers. It's been a great stream. I wish I could play more, but thanks for watching. Take it easy.